Welcome back, Hunters! I'm SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, where this might be the semi-final week of 3 Ultimate as a series. I'm still, again, open to seeing if you guys want to see more content, but it's been fairly quiet on the 3 Ultimate front, not a lot of views or engagement or anything with it, so I'm probably going to be looking at just covering up to Dire Morales, and then once we down Dire Morales, we might end the series off there. I also have to introduce you guys to something overpowered. The Arcan Antiphon. 542 raw damage to it. This is with the limiter off and the power barrel on, and has 0% affinity. What does that mean? It's already beaten the crap out of the Black Diablo's heavy bowgun that I said was a pretty powerful heavy bowgun. This thing just, it shreds. And actually, I gotta check because, yeah, I want to change it out from using Pierce Up to actually going to normal. Because this week we're going to be going up against Zinogre and Stygian Zinogre. So for them, we're going to actually probably have better damage output using the normal too. My thinking is their normal, or their, like, hit zone values are mostly around the head. And, I mean, one thing you could have done in this game was build for, like, using, pellet shot, because I guess the head was almost like a magnet for those kinds of damage. Let me just put this in before I try talking more, because obviously I am flopping around like a freaking idiot. If you guys have ever played Freedom Unite, or seen footage of Freedom Unite, you might be familiar with how Kieran's horn and Diablos' tail, if you used pellet shot, it almost like super clustered around those spots. Zinogre's head was like that in the 3rd generation. It used to be like a magnet for those kinds of shots, and it would just, like, draw everything in to hit it. So you could do a pellet build there, but I'm going to stick to what I know a bit more, which is the normal build here. So we're still using these, the Narga set because, again, the evasion +2, the evade distance is fantastic. We can slot in the combination plus and the normal up there, and I just want to make sure, yeah, I can make more, so yeah, we should be all set to take on Zinogre. This is just probably going to be pretty ridiculous for just how it's going to go. And we can even get Sharpshooter, which is going to increase that even higher. Like, I think this actually might be the 2nd strongest heavy bowgun in the game. And I love that Sedeus has a weapon of this power to it. It always seems like the monsters I really like don't always get bowguns or aren't the most interesting of bowguns for, like, looks. Like, I gotta admit, in Rise, I do like Ibushi's ammo capacities and rapid fires, because it makes basically an all-rounder bowgun you can use for any hunt, in a way. My only issue is, it looks like you're using a frickin' whoopee cushion or like an airline travel pillow or something. I really wish if Rise comes to PC, I'm hoping mods are possible, and I want to see a better modeled light bowgun for them. Because I just despise the look of that, but we'll focus more on 3 Ultimate right here. And right now, we have to take down Zinogre, who I don't think he's going to give us much trouble in G rank, if I'm honest. Nothing else. Majority of monsters in this rank haven't really gotten anything. Oh, hang on. Maybe I'll even try taking that. And it is a gold gargoyle egg. I don't think they really drop them all that often, so it'll just take us a moment or two, and it is just for stupidity's sake, but I'm still going to take it anyway. Now, I don't think Zinogre's going to get anything, again, like new attack-wise or moveset-wise. We did have a small encounter with him when we were going after, I think it was on video that we went after Ivory Lagiacrus, and he kind of showed up, but maybe I'm mistaken. Either way, there's nothing I can see that he's, like, gained unless it's a speed boost. Because Zinogre, throughout all of the games, he's actually been pretty classic for how he, like, attacks in his moveset. Wait, are you telling me I can't actually deliver this? Are you kidding me? Wow, that is a waste. Oh, I forget the old games sometimes, I really do. But okay, so we'll focus on Zinogre proper now with that revelation made, and that waste of time done. That's probably only going to extend the video by a few minutes, considering how just strong this bowgun is. Like, for context, I was able to use this bowgun, and I took down Agnactor, Urgon, Azurathlos, single quest in like 20 minutes. That's pretty good when you consider that these quests scale to 4 people, and even though there's the health reduction on the monsters, it's still not a bad time. So where is Thunder Puppy? Is he over here, or is he back in the other way? Actually, I feel like he might have actually just transferred over, because I thought I heard a thud. Oh, jeez, there he is. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so I did hear him come over this way. And I just gotta kind of remember that I have deviation on the bowguns again. Like, coming back from playing Rise, I'm sure there's going to be some bad habits I'll have, like trying to use wire bugs or thinking that I can move and reload. Oh, there's already the head broken. Yeah, I can really feel like the difference in reload times. This is only normal too, so I'm kind of surprised that it is that long of a reload on the weapon. Oh, there was another break there. Yeah, he is pretty angry at us. Oh, well, there we go. Finally, he's going after them. Almost seems like the monster, until they get a hit off on their current target, it won't switch over to anything else. Like that. That was a smack. Yeah, probably going... Oh, no. Able to interrupt that, too. Ow. Okay, so he's probably going to switch into his charge here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if... Well, maybe if I could actually land my shots, I'd be able to interrupt them, but... Oop. Alright, so he's got the Thunder Slams now. Yeah, I can't say he's really gained anything for getting into G rank here. Oh, well, there's the claw broken. He might have a small speed... Oh. Well, I was going to say he might have a small speed boost, but we just knocked him out of that mode, so... Let's see if we can reload quickly before he comes in for another... No. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to get caught with a few times. Come on. That and getting the, like... how much more rigid and kind of tanky. Well, I'm trying to think of probably liken it to tank controls that you often hear for like Resident Evil, but it does feel like you just have a real unwieldy thing here in your hands to use. Oh, there's the other leg broken. But actually, I mean, I shouldn't talk too much about Rise, given this isn't the a series on it, but I do have to admit that I actually think I kind of prefer the heavy bowgun feeling from 3 Ultimate than I do Rise. It almost... The heavy bowgun in Rise doesn't seem to have, like, a good solid identity to it. Like, to me, the weird charging ability it got doesn't really match up with it at all. Oh, gotta be careful here. Yeah, this is going to be... Okay, kind of dangerous. I gotta remember that Unlike Rise, where you can take a few hits, this is G rank 3 ultimate, so things can quickly go sour on you. Or, well, they're not doing too bad right now since he's beating the crap out of Kyamba. Yeah, when I said things can go sour, that's what I mean sour. Like, that was basically a one-shot. I gotta remember that I am very slow on the reload, even though this is normal 2 ammo. Which, it's kind of strange that it is that long of a reload time on it. But I also don't think Zinogre's going to have much more left in him. Let's just go for an ancient potion, then we'll keep going. Like, I gotta remember, this is kind of where Monster Hunter, I could almost argue it's like a turn-based game in some ways, because you can see when the monster has its cues for, okay, avoid going up close and fighting him, now take your opportunity. There's kind of like a back and forth, and there is a way to read it like that. Rise has changed the formula up a bit more, where it's much harder to... I'd almost say it's skewed in a way, because certain attacks don't give much visual representation while others do. And then also as a hunter, you just feel much more fluid and agile with everything you can do. Back in these days, though, you do have to kind of figure out, okay, how long does my turn take? What can I do during it? Oh, are you eating? No. No, I thought he might have been because it looked like he attacked the Gargwa. But looks like his super mode's not active right now, so I don't know what would have okay, well, not that mode, but I don't know what would have broken him out of that. Ooh. And he is actually out of stamina right now, so if I can roll our way up to the head... Oh, shoot. Actually, is that you limping? Or are you just hungry? That might be him limping. Or not. That's just his little slow walk. Yeah, I thought he might have been getting close there. This hasn't been too long of a hunt, and I actually have to remember that we spent like a minute or two just transporting the egg. There we go, another flinch. Come on, you can't have much left in your tank now. Well, seems like he still does. Okay, I am surprised at that. How are we doing for time? It's been about around 11 minutes or so. Okay, so... yeah, you're angry. Well, not angry. Maybe you are. What are you doing? Yeah, just because you flinch him doesn't always mean that you've, like, completely interrupted the charge. I gotta admit, I love Zinogre's theme. It's such a good... it's one of the really iconic themes of Monster Hunter. You hear it, you know it's Zinogre. Oh. Well, again, I thought he would have actually tried limping off first, but I guess not. So we'll carve him up, and then we'll head back to the port, and then we just have Stygian Zinogre for next episode. Past that, it'll be... I think I need to do Devil Joe. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we can... You know, let's actually keep paintball and just get rid of the first aid med. I think there's just a Devil Joe is one of the key quests, and then it's Dire Morales himself. Or itself. And I think it's going to be fitting to use Sedeus's, or Sedeus's, however you want to pronounce it. I say Sedeus. Sedeus's heavy bowgun to take down Dire Morales. It's almost like the end of low rank monster against the end of G rank monster, head to head, hunter versus monster. It just feels kind of thematic, doesn't it? But anyway, that'll be next week. We still have the Dragon Thunder puppy to take care of. We'll just see what we got for the rewards, go take a look at the armor. And then we will basically be everywhere we want to be. There we are. And anything good? Not really. That's not bad, but I don't really use elements all that much. That's actually something... Again, talk about Rise stuff in 3 Ultimate, but they're both Monster Hunter, so I will. I kind of would like to see the ranged weapons get more specialized. Like, the light bowgun is more specialized to elemental damage because the rapid fire, so it gets a little boost to those modifiers. The heavy bowgun is more leaning to physical stuff because it's a hand cannon. Well, I shouldn't even say hand cannon because it's a literal cannon you're carrying, so they do more physical or raw shots like your pierces, your normals, your spreads, etc. And then bows, more status inclined, but make the bows have ingrained status to them. Like Rise, Chameleos' bow doesn't actually have poison as its element, or its status, which I think it should, or at least if they change things up like that. It just kind of feels like right now, maybe there could be a bit more identity placed into each of the ranged weapons depending on what they can use. Right now they're just kind of all over the place a bit, with light bowguns being spammed because of the sticky stuff they can do. But okay, anyway, let's take a look at weapons. So where do I have... Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, so there's Zinogre's heavy bowgun. Again, it's the big motorbike. I think it only actually got the, railgun-looking look in 4 Ultimate. But I may be mistaken on that. Let me check if there's a new one to make here. Yeah, no, okay, so if Stygian has this look as well, then it's definitely the, at least a later generation gave Zinogre the more railgun style weapon. As for the armor, oh, there we are. I don't know how familiar this will be. Let me take a look at the arms. Okay, this is where he has, like, the Thunder Claws. It's actually, Generations Ultimate, I really like the Zinogre's G-Rank armor, because it had, like, this cool little buckler on the left arm. Which, again, that's another thing, too. I miss the gunner armor looks. Just because you get some more, like, specialization, looks like you're a ranged weapon user. But either way, that was Zinogre. I'm just going to drop some stuff off, restock us, and then we'll be all set for next episode to take down the dragon element, Stygian Zinogre, who made his debut in this game, actually. This was the... Ooh, actually, I should check and see. Can I make more ancient... Ooh, okay, hopefully I don't have to use many more of the ancient potions, because I don't have anything really left to make more. Might actually have to do a little bit of farming for that, surprisingly enough. But yeah, Stygian... Actually, I can't remember if Stygian... I know in Iceborne they've made Stygians that way. It's when he's not charged, he's more susceptible to damage. But I don't know if that's the case in, like, his first appearance, too. But yeah, all he did was use normal, too, and, like, look at how quickly regular Zinogre went down. But we'll end this episode off here. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of 3 Ultimate. Do let me know if you'd like to see the series keep going after Dire Morales or not. A lot of it is I'm trying to grow the channel, so I want to try to focus my efforts and, like, energy towards the series that do. But if there is a audience base or viewer base that would like it and comments, I will definitely put that higher priority than just trying to build out. I'd rather try to keep the guys I do have happy than forsake them for something else. So let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see how things go in these next few weeks. Until I see you all in the next video, survivors and hunters, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.